my website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. Hey, we need to talk about something. Try versus do. This is important to know when you're doing what. When are you trying something and when are you actually doing something? And it's 2 different gears in the brain. And whether you're actually distinguishing between the 2 or not will determine whether you get results or not. Because many people stay in the gear of try, and that gives you absolutely no results. So what does it mean to try, right? What does it mean? Well, it means that you are going to do something, but you're unsure of the outcome. You don't know if it's going to work or not, or if you get the result, or you learn the technique, or the course, or whatever, but you're willing to try, right? It's a very weak start, but that's okay, because sometimes we actually don't know whether we will be successful or not, whether we will actually be able to do it or not. Because it's not like Star Wars, it's not like Yoda who tells Luke, who says, I'll try to lift the aircraft out of the swamp. I'll try to do it. And he says, try. There is no try. There's only do. Do or don't do. Right? But that's not true. Of course it's not. The world is not as simple as that. Sometimes you try. But then at some point, once you've tried it out, once you've investigated whether you can do it or not, you know, it might be like, say you want to learn to pick, and you'll try it, and then you try it and figure out, hey, I can make this happen. And then because you have experience, you know that if I can do this at this tempo, it's just a matter of repeating this enough, and then I'll get all the way. So I don't have to try anymore. I can just go all the way. I can just do it, right? But very few people get to that point because they don't know if they can do it, right? They have no proof that they can do it, so they keep trying all the time. Everything is a try. And when you are practicing with that thing in your body of trying, I'll try and see if I can learn this at that level, then you're constantly doubting yourself. You don't know if you can get there, so it's a weak energy. Wimpy, weak kind of energy. There's no commitment. There's no certainty that I will get there. Nothing. So whenever somebody pushes you a little bit, or you don't get the progress you know you wanted, or then you get frustrated and even weaker because you pull back and say, oh, because I'm trying and I'm failing, right? But if you do, you push right through. Yeah, there's a guy there, there's something happening there, there's resistance here, there's an obstacle, there's frustration. I thought that I'd get there sooner, but you just push through it. You don't care because you know that you're going to get there, and that's the whole difference. And 99, perhaps 0.9% of people never actually do when it comes to practicing. They try everything. And that's why so many people give up. So how do we actually do stuff? How do we, create a little research project about what do I want to do here and how am I going to do it? And then we just do it. We just reach out and grab the skill we want. We just practice for as long as we need to, do the right things, and we grab it. Well, the key here, as always, is mastery. You take one tiny little thing, push it all the way up to mastery. You take something so manageable, so tiny, so simple, and then you meet it with an overwhelming amount of power, time, energy, focus. Instead of practicing that whole song, you practice only one chord. Release hand on all the time. And you do that perhaps 1,000,000 times. People say, oh, I can't do anything 1,000,000 times. Of course you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many times every second, every minute do you do it? Sit down in front of the TV once you've learned the technique accurately enough. Do 3-4 hours each night in front of the TV or in front of your computer screen watching YouTube videos, educational, whatever. And, 1 or 2 months, you got 1,000,000 repetition of one chord only. That will give you mastery. That will make it so familiar inside your body that you'll carve out a pattern you will know what it takes to learn something all the way to the top. And if you can learn one chord like that, you can certainly learn two. But it'll take forever, Klaus. No, that's the second principle of mastery. Once you have mastery over one chord, the next one will take you half the time because you reached mastery instead of dabbling it all the way to the middle ground. You actually reached all the way up to the stars, and then that makes everything easier to learn. That's the key to rapid learning. Most people never get it, so they don't go there. They stay mediocre. They stay intermediate. So, but once you've done that just one time, you have inner certainty. You figure something out and you say, okay, I want to learn alternate picking. And the second you say that, you know that you have to limit yourself to something very isolated, like picking one note on one string, right? Making it as simple as possible and then expanding from there. And then you're just doing. You make research, you say, okay, what am I going to learn? And then bam, you go into doing. And that mode of total certainty makes you push through all the things that keep other people back. You know, the frustration, I thought I would get farther. All the things that happen, I don't have time enough to practice. You don't care. You just go ahead and do it. Because you can, because you know inside, because you focused on mastery.
Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.